Thank you, donkey. All right, brand new body. That actually worked. Now here, oh my goodness, it would work here. Take this body. Take the body real fast. Let's extract the blood from it. Take the fat. And let's also take the meat. Actually, no, not this one. We got a new friend. Poof. Now, let's go gift Bob a new friend. We'll call this one Charles. And I know next time I play the game, I will not remember any of the names I give these guys. Oh, how long am I gonna forget? Don't go up here with... Never mind. Okay, is this gonna work correctly? There he is. Is he gonna do it? Oh my goodness, he is. We have automatic wood production. Fantastic. Okay, that'll help a lot. Now, if I recall correctly, making stuff for like your church graveyard produces some blue. Blue science. Okay, Merchant's Day. Still can't do any of his stuff. Okay, oh, trade license is way up there, isn't it? Actually, how much money do I have? 56. Rightful citizen by trade license. Oh my, 50. $20, $50. Oh my goodness, that's extortion. That hurts. Oof. Stone. Ooh, what? Columbarium? Don't think that's correct. Ceramic funeral urn. That's way up there. Okay, flower bed. Stone, some peat, and some red flowers. Got stone. Need to get some more, though. Definitely got the peat. All right, let's do... a little mining as soon as I get some rest. There's the donkey. Take care of that first, and we got a whole bunch more logs during that time. Okay, so the zombies work even when we sleep. That is wonderful. Seven. Okay. Only 6. Yeah, it didn't improve as much as I thought it would. That's fine, though. Leave you there for now. That's empty, so no more are coming. a little cleanup of the surrounding landscape. Can we chop? Yes, we can. Take away the old looking stuff and hopefully some new trees will grow in its place. Don't need sand. Need some stone. All right, let's visit the church now. All right, what do these flower beds look like? Oh, there's only certain places we can put them. Grave sites. Can't go everywhere. Flower beds can go there. That improved our quality a lot. Now, if I got you out of the way. Graves fence and gravestone. Move that guy to a slightly different place. Gotta find something to do with these hearts and brains. And I already forgot what I was doing. I think I remember. I have to go into my house for it. Need that. This is a 1 in 5 body. Take it away. Take the blood. That made it perfect, actually. Oh, that made it 7? That actually increased it. Yes, please. New home right there. Nope, didn't mean to do that. And then if I put your markers back on, oop. Stop. Thank you. That improved it even a bit more. Nice. Now there. Okay, we technically... Now that's technically even. I don't know about this, because this one section here is different than all the others. This area is closed due to activity. Please address any concerns to the Inquisitor. I think you can use this area by using that building permissions. Alright, this will let us clear out the morgue. I could do a study on those to get some blue. Same thing, don't need any of those parts. Need this. Everything else can stay. Let's sleep. Again, Inquisitor Day. Need to figure out... Oh, Merchant Day. I should have gone to visit the merchant. I bet you he has some grapes. He's probably where I would get the grapes from. Oh. 5 billets from this. Six flitch from one. Okay, less planks, but I'm guessing that's less energy expenditure. $25 for one. And some more iron. Can't have too much. Although this is twice as efficient. Definitely needed some conical flasks. Get that cooking up. Got all that. Also need to find out where to get the bush and tree seedlings. Probably someone else I need to talk to and get better with. Okay, anything else here I can make? Got a potter's wheel, got a stone cutter, stone stockpile, timber stockpile. Could make another one of those and then have more space for the zombie drop-off. Alright, not quite yet. Those add 2. 1, 1, and 2. Hold on real fast. Actually, that about does it for today. I think. Does this give us a blue? Nope, but it gives a bunch of red. Nice to know. And we get a save. And that does it for today. Now, Real Talk segment. What I was thinking of talking about today kind of ties in with what I talked about last time, which was faith and following God. And last time it was more talking about the everyday walk following God. What I'm thinking of talking about now is when you have a feeling that God's telling you to do something or pushing you in a direction or to do something, even if it's scary, even if it's something that seems like you can't do, or you're in a situation that you can't fulfill it, keep walking in that direction. Here's a few examples from my own life, and even one from my wife's. I'll get to that in a moment. There has been multiple times in my life where I felt like God was telling me to talk to somebody or do something in particular or do this task, whether it's talking to someone, a physical thing, or whatever. And the one thing that comes to mind most is witnessing to my dad at a particular point in my life. I've mentioned before that my dad wasn't a Christian for me growing up at all, and that caused quite a bit of issues for me later in life that I wasn't even aware of until after those times, unfortunately. But there was one point in my church's history where they had, what was it that they called it? I think it was a 1+1 project that they were doing, where they were encouraging everybody who felt led to choose one person in their life to pray for, pray about, and witness to. And at the time, I was led at that time to witness to my dad. Did I do the praying for him part of it? Yes. Did I do the actual face-to-face talking about it and witnessing that I felt like I was led to do? No, unfortunately. And to this day, that is a regret of mine because I can't help but wonder if some of the family issues that I ended up going through later after that isn't made worse or wasn't made worse because I didn't witness to my dad. So that is definitely a regret of mine and definitely a point where I very much did fail. Now, to counteract that, here's a point where I followed God's leading and had some success. A few years ago, I got clean from a very bad video game addiction. I've talked about it a few times before, and it's very much part of my story, so I bring it up a lot. I had a very bad video game addiction to the point it almost ruined my marriage. That's how bad it was. I think it was about 1.5 to 2 years after coming clean from that addiction and being video game free that entire time that I felt direction from God, and that was have a ministry focused stream. So here I am on the aft end of an addiction where I almost ruined my marriage, greatly hurt my wife and my wife's trust especially, more or less was at a place where I had accepted the fact of I'd probably never get to play a video game ever again in my life. And then here's God telling me to go back to video games and have a ministry focus about it. And that's very much where this whole Real Talk segment came from, born of that, and that's why I pray before my streams, and it's also the reason why I put a Bible verse at the end of all my YouTube videos. It's all part of that command I was feeling. So here I am, with God telling me to go back to video games, essentially, with a focus, and I'm looking at it, and it's not necessarily a no, God, I won't, as I was thinking at the time. It's a God, I can't. I've ruined my chances of having a stream, having any kind of streaming. I've ruined my ability to play video games. I've greatly hurt my wife's trust. It's not a sense of like Jonah in the Bible where he refused to do something. It was me saying I can't do something to a certain degree because I've ruined everything, and it's not necessarily saying God I can't. It was more I can't. I don't know how this could happen with me maintaining my relationship with my wife, with my pastor friend who was an accountability partner, and my accountability partner in my Celebrate Recovery group. It's how can I maintain integrity with all this? And it finally got to a point where after about 2 to 3 months of me feeling miserable, quite literally, spiritually miserable, and not because I wasn't right with God, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't actually give everything over per se. And then I had a talk with a friend from my Celebrate Recovery group, and it was through that talk I realized I kind of had my come to Jesus moment, if you want to use a figure of speech. It was that night where I kind of said, okay, God, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know what, but I'll do it. I'll have a video game stream ministry. No idea how it's going to work. No idea how my wife is going to react. I don't know, but I'll trust you and do it. Literal overnight peace. I went from being miserable to peace. You could even say serenity, even. That's how deep and profound it was. And that started the process of me talking about it to my wife and our counselor, marriage counselor I've been seeing for a while. And then that led to 8 to 9 months of trust building with my wife, with her being the one to control the pace and the content. And that has eventually led to this ministry, me being able to play games again, have fun, and share. That's definitely an adjustment. It's still very much something I'm getting used to. And one of my hopes eventually is to have a Discord channel where people can come forward with prayer requests and other stuff. I think I've mentioned that before, but also what I hope to do is have my Real Talk segments not just be picking a topic and talking about it, but once I eventually have a steady stream of people in my stream that, hey, what's the subject you want me to talk about today? What's someone need help with? What's a prayer request someone has? That's my hope and vision for this gift, really. It's I really like video games, and it was something I completely ruined, and it wasn't until I completely gave it up and released it that it was given back to me. And then I mentioned also another real life thing about following God for my wife. I've mentioned that she's an author and she's released a number of books. She's had several people ask, hey, do you have an audiobook version of your book? No, I don't have an audiobook version. And she said no about it for a while. And she's very much a non-ambitious person, and she really didn't want to do an audiobook. Then she had my pastor friend that I've talked about, and then another friend of ours, both of them completely independent of each other, approached my wife in the span of like less than a week and said, hey, I'm willing to help you make an audiobook if that's something you want. I'm willing to read it out for you almost free of charge. We are compensating them a bit about it, but both of these people with less than a span of a week came forward offering services to help my wife make an audiobook. Completely blew her mind because she was not thinking of making an audiobook at all. And it's been a number of months of a process of her figuring stuff out, working on it, and then also nailing the two people down in terms of schedules. We all have busy schedules. One of them's a pastor. Duh. He's probably the hardest nail down. But here's another thing is my wife did have some fear early on about getting all this stuff done with the audiobook because it is a new thing. It is different. But God clearly put everything in place, especially when that happens, when God literally opens every door for you and practically pushes you through them. It's your job to pick up the pace and walk through them. Other times, in the case of my dad and other stuff in my life. It wasn't necessarily a clear door, but it was something that it was a door I very much should have opened on my own and walked through. In the case of streaming, it was a door that I thought had closed, never to open again. So no matter what, if you feel an urge, pray about it and follow. If you need counsel, if you need to talk it over with a friend or a spiritual friend, go ahead. But when you feel that nudge, when you feel that lead, when you feel that compulsion almost, pray about it and respond. And I'm very much talking to myself as I say this as well, because there has been a number of times where I didn't, and they've turned into regrets. And I'm trying to minimize those in my life as best as I can. So when you feel that leading, when you feel that nudge, respond. And that's it for today. Hopefully everyone had a good time. Hopefully my real talk inspired some people and helped others, was a sign for those who needed it.